Hey everyone, it's Nina from One N Agency, and I am excited to talk about this topic tonight because, again, I've been getting a lot of feedback, a lot of information from you guys on things to talk about, and I kind of wanted to create this list. Hey Daniel, how are you? Hey Ashley. I wanted to create this list of bad habits that stylists and even salon owners have within the salon that are causing you to lose your clients. And so let me introduce myself. Hey guys, hey Kate, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me introduce myself for you guys that don't know who I am. Again, my name is Nina, and I am a former stylist and salon owner. I've been in the beauty industry for 20 years, 21 years actually, and I owned my own salon for 11, which I sold back in October of 2016. And I started this consulting business because I wanted to continue to help inspire and educate all of you, salon owners. I want to create more leadership within the industry, and I also want to help stylists become a little bit more business savvy behind the chair. So connect with me on Instagram, Nina2LEO. I'd love to connect with you on Instagram, and please check out my website. I have a lot of blogs and a lot of webinars on there that are there for your benefit to continue to help you grow. So hey guys. So please feel free to share this video. I want to get as much information as we can out there. And I think it's important to talk about some of these behaviors that are going on within the salon. And I can tell you, these are only my top 5. I could probably list 10, but I wanted to pick the top 5. And I want you to really check yourself and ask yourself if you're doing these things, because if your client retention is not where it should be, and let me remind you where it should be. Your client retention, new guest retention should be at least at 50%, and your existing client retention should be at least between 75 and 80%, okay? So if your retention is not where it should be, I want you to start to look at yourself, look at your behaviors, look at the way that you're treating your clients, and check yourself. Really think about, is this the way that you want to present yourself to your clients? Are you being professional? Are you that stylist that you would want if you were in the chair? So let's talk about this. Yes, thank you. I know, Daniel. That's why I'm trying to get all the energy out, and along with you, and congratulations to you. You've been really doing just some awesome things, and you really are an inspiration in the way that you lead your team and you have grown your business. So thank you for tuning in tonight. And so let's talk about these behaviors. Okay. First thing, surefire way to lose a client is if you rush your client consultation, okay? The client consultation, especially for new guests, is probably one of the most important things for creating an excellent client experience. So I recommend that you book out an extra 15 minutes for your client consultations when they're new, so you have the extra time that you can dedicate to them, and you can make them really feel special. You can talk about their wants and their needs, and you don't feel rushed. How many times have you stood by a stylist that literally had a new client in their chair and they had a 3 to 5 minute consultation? I don't know about you, but I probably asked about 20 questions when I had new clients. I stopped taking clients probably about 4 years ago. But I asked so many questions because I want you to think of it like this. The consultation is an insurance policy for you and your client, right? It's like you would never drive your car without car insurance. Why would you move forward putting color on a client or doing a haircut if you were not 100% sure of what they wanted? And you have to spend the time with them. You have to ask them all of the right questions. You have to bring out pictures. You have to bring up Pinterest. You have to really engage with them, because remember, they are the client, and their red and their burgundy doesn't necessarily mean that it's your red and your burgundy. So you have to make sure that you're on the same page, so you ensure that they are incredibly happy when they walk out your door. Consultations are not only in the beginning. There's also a closing consultation that comes in with this, and this is after you're done blow drying their hair. You ask them another 5 to 7 questions about their bangs, about their face frame. If their hair is still too thick, how is the color? Is it too light? Is it too dark? How are you feeling? How can I tweak this? asking all of these questions while they're in the chair and making them feel so comfortable that if they do have a problem, they can come to you. Don't ever short yourself on your consultation. Give yourself plenty of time. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Where are you guys tuning in from? I have a lot of people on my feed tonight that I'm not recognizing, which I love, so thank you. So let me know where you're tuning in from, and please feel free to share this video. So never rush a client consultation. They know it, they feel it, they don't like it, and they will not pre-book with you. They, of course, if they're not pre-booking or coming back, they're not sending you referrals, and they for sure are not buying retail. So make sure you invest in your client consultations. Awesome. So moving on, number 2, again, very important. If you're spending more than 20% of the time talking about yourself, you're losing your clients, okay? This is their time to talk to you about their issues, to tell you about their life, to tell you about their hair. This is time for you to educate them about the salon, educate them about product, educate them about how to style their hair at home. This is not for you to talk about all of the problems that you have going on in your life and dumping them on your client. So if you're talking about yourself and you're making this about you, you will lose your clients. I've seen it with new clients. I've also seen full book stylists lose half of their book because they had things going on in their life and they didn't know how to keep it to themselves, so they started dumping all of their problems on their clients. Your clients don't want to hear that. That's not why they're there. You're there to listen to them. You're there to hear their problems and their issues, and you're there to be the solution for every single problem that they have, whether it's with their hair, if it's with their life, if it's with their dog, whatever it is, you are that person for them. So you have to be the solution for every single problem that your client has. It's not the other way around. If you're talking about yourself consistently and constantly, you will lose your clients, okay? Number 3, this is a big one. And this used to drive me crazy in my salon. I was so kind of just on top of these things because we wanted to provide the best experience that we could. But how many of you have seen stylists in your salon put on a color, a root touch up, or a highlight, and then go outside and take a break and not tend to the client while they're sitting in the chair processing? Oh my God. Another way for you to lose a client, especially now, you want to make sure that you're doing this with your existing clients too, but if this is a new client and you put their color on and you let them sit there for 30 minutes and you never check on them, they will notice. They will know that you are not paying attention to them, and they will know that you are not invested in them. And when a client knows or senses that you are not invested in them, they are not investing in you. You have to make it your priority to check on them a couple times while their color is processing, maybe twice. Do you need a magazine? What can I get for you? Do you want me to refill your water? Do you want some wine? Anything that they need. If they're looking at a magazine and they see a recipe that they like, do you want me to copy that for you so you can take it home? It's being aware at all times of what your client's needs are and giving them a solution for that. Making sure that you are tending to them at all times. They shouldn't be looking around thinking, where's my stylist? Because, this is bothering me, or this is itching me, or I have to go to the bathroom, or I need another magazine. They shouldn't be looking for you. You should be at eye shot or earshot at all time, and they shouldn't really need anything if you're checking on them. So I highly recommend, hey Carrie, I recommend that you check on them at least twice, especially if they're sitting there for 45 minutes, depending on how long your color process is. It could be 30, it could be 45. Tend to your clients. Pamper them. Make them feel important. Make them feel special. Number 4, cell phones on the floor. This is a no-no. Makes me so crazy. I'm like the cell phone hawk. Like I literally, other than you taking pictures before and after, or if you're showing your Pinterest board to your client, your cell phones should not be on the floor. When you see, I'm so passionate about this because I can't imagine if I'm a client in a chair and my stylist is working behind me and they pick up their cell phone while they're styling my hair, or while they're cutting my hair, or while they're applying color. Think about this from a client's perspective and how this looks. You're supposed to be the expert, you're the professional, you are the reason why they came in to see you, and you're letting them down, you're disappointing your clients. If you grab your phone and start texting, or you start making a phone call, or if you're getting a phone call while you're engaging with your client. I've been in a lot of salons, and let me tell you something. Probably one of the worst things that I've ever seen was when a stylist was actually in the client's face. They were talking and they were having a really great conversation, and the stylist's cell phone rang. Like, it didn't vibrate, like it actually rang. And they didn't even say, excuse me, they just picked up their phone and walked away from the client. I almost fell over, like, boop, drop. I could not take it. I addressed it, obviously, but I want you to know that these are big turnoffs for your clients. They want your undivided attention, and your cell phones are although they are great tools for social media and for taking pictures, especially with your before and afters, you take your picture and you put it in the back room, and they should always be on silent. You should never have your phone on the floor answering a phone call while you're with your client. You should never be out on the floor sitting in your chair when you don't have someone on your phone texting while clients are coming through. It's not a good look. It's not professional. Please. I love cell phones, and I think they're a great tool to grow your business, but there's a time and a place. Hey, Heather, there's a time and a place for that, and I want you to make sure that you are 100% focused on your client in the chair, and you show them that. Don't grab your phone. Put it in the back room. If it's tempting for you, don't even have it out. It shouldn't even be on the salon floor, period. Those are my rules anyway. I don't know how you guys all operate your salons, but hopefully you're not allowing cell phones on the floor. And my last tip, and again, you guys that have been in this business for a long time, you know that this is an absolute no-no. Please do not get involved with gossip. I did a survey about maybe 4 or 5 months ago to clients, and actually asked them why they were leaving their existing stylist or salon. And one of the top 3 reasons was because there was gossip going on within the salon. Guys, please don't ever engage in gossip with another stylist in front of your client. Don't ever engage in gossip with your client about other stylists or the owner. I've seen it and heard it all. Or the client that just left. Don't ever get yourself caught up in the drama and the gossip that goes on sometimes inside the salon, because it really, really is a turnoff to your client. They will walk out or leave you. You know, they're going to get the rest of their hair done, but it's a turnoff for them. You may even see them shut down. You don't want to be involved in gossip within your salon, within this client, with a new client especially, my goodness. And there's a lot of that goes on, you know, especially when people come in and they may be talking about another salon, maybe a salon that closed, or something happened at a salon, or you have a reservice come in, or a color correction come in from another salon. The last thing that you want to do is start talking badly about their work, talking badly about what they've done or how they've handled it. It's not your business and it's not your problem. What your problem is how you're going to fix the client that's in your chair. It's not like, let's talk about, oh, I wonder how she highlighted this because you have bleed marks all over, or I wonder how long she left this on because half of your hair is fried. No, we don't want to do that. Although you may feel that it looks really bad, you can think that. Don't ever say that, and do not gossip about each other when you're in this environment. It should be peaceful. It should be relaxing. It should be a moment where people can come and vent. You know, if they want to, your clients, if they're having issues, or just a time for them to have peace and quiet. So you want to really make sure that you are providing that salon experience for them. This is so important. So let me recap, okay? I get so passionate about this stuff because there's such small things that you can do, but I know there are stylists that are losing clients because of these 5 simple things. So never rush your client consultation. always give yourself extra time. Make sure that you pad in an extra 15 minutes. And if you're new to the industry, sometimes you need an extra half an hour if it's for a color consult or a balayage. Give yourself the extra time. It will pay off for you, I promise. Number 2, don't talk about yourself, because remember, it's not about you, it's about your client. If you're talking about yourself more than 20% of the time, you are losing that client. It's all about them. Make it all about them. Number 3, make sure that you're tending to your client when they are in your chair. Don't walk off and take a break and forget about them and go back when their color timer is up and you're going to take the color off, because you want to make sure that they are feeling like they're not a burden to you. You know, you want to make sure that you're creating this experience for them, and part of that is tending to them and serving them. That's what we do. We take care of people. Number 4, no cell phones on the floor. Unless you're taking a picture before and after, turn them off, put them on silent, please. And don't answer your phones while you have a client in the chair. Number 5, no gossip. Don't get involved in it. Never say anything badly about anybody in front of anybody in your salon, on the salon floor. Be professional at all times. Really take this seriously, guys, because this is your craft, this is your life, this is your career. And so I wanted to share these top 5. I could probably go on, you know, for another, I could probably list another 5, but I want to be mindful of your time. I know that you guys have things that you are doing this evening, because you're probably just getting off from the salon right now. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and sharing my videos. You guys have been so supportive, and I just appreciate it so, so much. Continue to send me your topics of interest and feedback. I love it. I love when you guys have been getting a lot of questions, color questions, balayage questions. If you need anything ever, please let me know. Also, check out my website, onenagency.com. I do have blogs on there, and I also have webinars for salon owners, and I have webinars for stylists to help you build your book behind the chair. So check all of that out. Again, I thank you guys so much for your support, and I will see you soon. Thanks, guys. See you later.